What's going on, guys? FlameHorizon here, coming at you with the USL Week 1. This is Season 4 as well. If you watched the draft analysis earlier today, you will have seen the team that I have, and this is the team builder for the team I'm bringing. And then you will see the battle exactly after this, because I'm going to do a live battle, but I want to record them both the same because I don't have the time to do otherwise. So here, we'll get right into the team, so we can get right into the battle. I don't want to keep my opponent waiting. We have Mach Greninja, the Kecleon, with Expert Belt, Fire Punch, Stealth Rock, Knockoff, and Shadow Sneak. I forgot to go over my opponent's team. I feel like such an innie. Give me a second. There it is. So he has Blaziken. I think that's his S tier. Yeah, that's his S tier. Blaziken, Mega Scizor, Garchomp, Necrozma, Mamoswine, Florges, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Exploud, Honchkrow, Gourgeist, and Armaldo. His team has an advantage over mine, but we're going to try our best. Fire Punch is for the Mega Scizor, Stealth Rock is for Stealth Rock, Knockoff is for the Necrozma, Shadow Sneak is priority. Then we have Pepe, the Skuntank, Poison Jab, Flamethrower, Play Rough, Defog. Mixed stats just to live some hits and to do some hits better. Flamethrower for the Mega Scizor, Poison Jab for the Florges, Play Rough for the Garchomp if I can predict a switch. Landorus Therian with a Choice Scarf, Earthquake U-Turn, Knockoff, Hidden Power Ice Standard. The Hidden Power Ice is for the Garchomp. Water Bowser, the Volcanion, with a Shuka Berry to take Earthquakes, Steam Eruption, Fire Blast, Hidden Power Ice for the Garchomp, Sludge Wave. Then we have your Mother, the Gothitelle, with another Choice Scarf, Psyshock, Calm Mind, Hidden Power Fire, Trick. I believe I want to trick this onto either the Vaporeon or the Necrozma, which would be ideal. So I could set up and then win. And then we have Static Shock, the Shiny Manectric, with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Hidden Power Ice, Standard set. So I'm going to take a quick cut, and then we'll get right back into the battle. Alright, I'm going to send the challenge against RetroSurge and the California Lucarios. Let's hope we do well. I hope we do well. It really depends on what he's bringing. I'm actually going to open a new tab and open Calcs over here, just in case. But he has kind of what I expected. Let's see. His hazard removal is either Honchkrow, or I'm not expecting it to be Honchkrow, or the Scizor. I feel safe leading Greninja, or Kecleon. So I'm gonna lead Kecleon, try to get up my rocks, and we'll see how this goes. So he led that. That's totally fine. I'm gonna get up my rocks real quick. He just clicked Wish. Okay. So I'm gonna real hard switch into Skuntank against this thing. He goes for Calm Mind. Okay. He switch into this is Scizor. I'm gonna click Flamethrower. Never mind. He's probably gonna stay in now that I look at it. His switch in is Scizor though, but I see no reason to not click Poison Jab, because Scizor cannot OHKO this with its increased bulk. Just a little bit of bulk. I think I can live at least a Bullet Punch. So Scizor cannot OHKO this, but it really depends on what he decides to do. If he stays in, he is taking a Poison Jab from a Skuntank. If he switches into Scizor, it's alright. My door just shut. Sorry, had to take a quick cut there. My roommate walked into my room, but still waiting on him, actually. So I hope he stays in, but if he switches out, it's not that big of a deal. If he switches out, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, Honchkrow. Spicy. I got that poison too. That's unfortunate for him. I say I switch in Landorus, because this thing's gonna die. He's gonna let it die probably, and Landorus will intimidate it and take a hit. So that poison was kind of unfortunate, but Pokemon, it happens. So there's the Intimidate. He goes for the Defog. That's okay. Haunch Crow goes down. He has a free switch into the Mammo Swine. Which is exact... Oh, the Jolteon. He might be scarfed. He's Air Balloon. No, he's not. I'm U-turning out. He can't outspeed me. I'm U-turning out. Gonna pop the balloon. Now, I know he's not scarfed, so he can't send this thing in against me at all. What do I go into after this? I think, if anything, probably the Gothitelle to trap this thing, outspeed it, and kill it. Maybe if Scarf Gothitelle outspeeds and kills. I'm really hoping this goes kind of well. So he revealed his Defogger, so that's good for me. Again, he's taken quite a bit of time on his picks. But if he decides to stay in and go for the HP Ice, wow, that U-turn did a lot. But yeah, I think my play is to go into... It's actually to go into Static Shock. Isn't it? Yeah. Because there's a Hidden Power Ice. That's exactly what I expected. I'm surprised he didn't bring the Garchomp, by the way. I just noticed that. I'm Mega Evolving and clicking Flamethrower. Get that Intimidate. I outspeed, and Jolteon goes down. So that's perfect. He's probably gonna send in, if it's Scarfed Mammo, it might be Scarfed Mammo. If he sends in Mammo. Ooh. Gonna Volt Switch out of here. And go into Gothitelle. Trap this thing. And I want to trick this, but I know he's going to be stuck into Moonblast. I still think I'm going to trick it, because I don't want this thing passing wishes. There's the wish. Now I just set up Calm Minds in his face. Because he can't switch, he's Choice Scarfed into Wish. And I have his leftovers, so I'm going to get health. So, this is actually going semi in my favor. I can just set up to +6, there's nothing he can do about it. This is why Gothitelle's broken. This is why Shadow Tag Gothitelle is banned from OU. Because Psyshock should KO. And the only thing that can do a decent amount of damage is probably Mamoswine or Blaziken. That works too. He went for Protect to get that speed boost. That's okay. I'm going for Psyshock. I can live at least one hit. Yeah, I can live one hit. But it really depends again on what he's going to go for, because he outspeeds me. And I can live one hit, depending on what it is. If it's a knockoff, I can live it. Barely, but I can live it. If it's Flare Blitz, I think I die. I think I die to a Flare Blitz. Let me check that, just to make sure. That's not the set I want. From Blaziken. Attacker Flare Blitz has a chance for me to live, so if he doesn't go for anything but Flare Blitz, went for knockoff, that KOs. That's okay. I think I go into Water Browser and click Steam Eruption, because he doesn't have a switch in for it. And if he stays in, it dies. Oh, he went for Protect. Scouting what I'm going to do. But again, he has no switch in for a Steam Eruption. So, and then Mammo I have the Sugar Berry for. So, if he stays in, this dies. He's Life Orb. Knockoff doesn't do enough. There goes my Shuka Berry. Shoot. But Blaziken goes down. My other switch in for Mamo, if he sends in Mamo now, which is probably what he's gonna do. Yep. I gotta predict the Earthquake and go for Landorus. Go to Landorus. I think he's probably gonna go with Earthquake. And if he does, and he's Scarfed, he's locked in Earthquake and will have to switch. If he's not, he can switch to Icicle Crash. But I'm just trying to get the Intimidate drop here. Yeah, my team was heavily weak to Earthquake, to Mamoswine this week. But I have stuff for it. Hopefully what I'm about to do works. If he predicts the Lando switch and clicks Icicle Crash, good play on his part. But if he's Scarfed, which he very well might be Scarfed, he has to pick either Icicle Crash or Earthquake. And I'm pretty sure he'd click Earthquake here for the slight chance that I switch, that I stay in. But he's probably definitely going to click Earthquake. He's really taking his time. Because at -1, so Landorus, Therian, Choice Scarf against Mamoswine. Icicle Crash KOs. What about -1? It probably still KOs. Yeah, it's still KOs. So if he goes for Icicle Crash here, good play on his part. But yeah, again, it really just if he goes for Icicle Crash, good play. Went for Earthquake. Okay, so now I have a choice. I can stay in an Earthquake if he's Scarfed. If he's not, I die to an Icicle Crash. How much does an Earthquake do? It does half. I think I go for Earthquake. Yep, he's Scarfed. So, I believe he's going to try to set up in my face here. This Intimidate core that I have is broken, in my opinion. I went into more depth in it, my draft analysis, if you missed that. Link down below if I remember to do that. But yeah, Mega Manectric and Landorus Therian. It's a Volt Turn Intimidate core, and it just works flawlessly. So he's gonna Mega Evolve here. Goes for the Roost. So I have no reason to not click Flamethrower. I have no reason to not click Flamethrower here, because he goes for Bullet Punch, doesn't do enough. Flamethrower does a lot. So this is Scarf Mamo. He has to click Icicle Crash or Earthquake if he's Scarfed. I think he's going to click Earthquake. He has to pick one. No matter what, I think he's lost here. So I'm going into Landorus to weaken it, so Icicle Crash doesn't do much. If he clicks Icicle Crash, yep, good play. And I think I just click Steam Eruption, because if he's Scarfed, yep, he's Scarfed. Steam Eruption KOs. GG Retro. That was a good game. I won 4-0, which was kind of unexpected. I thought I was going to lose that hardcore. But for the first week in this new league, I actually won. And it's against people that I've seen battle before. And I think it was a pretty good match. I think the main decider... I think that main decider was definitely when I trapped the Florges, because that Florges could have been a big help to his team. I think that was the main decider there. Or when I poisoned the Honchkrow. That was kind of unfortunate. But anyways, GG Retro. Thanks for the battle. I hope you do well in the future. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'd love a new addition. I just recently hit 50 subscribers. I know I've said that in a previous video, I think. But again, it was a milestone that I've hit. I'm halfway to 100 at least. So let's hope I can keep growing. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, of course, because it helps the channel grow. It gets the channel promoted. YouTube's kind of whack when it comes to likes and watch time. So if you stayed this long, thank you. and share this with your friends if you want to, because I want to be known. Thank you all for watching, and take care.